Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Robert. Robert was born in Indonesia, but he lives in Holland. So, let's see what Robert has to say. Enjoy the interview.
Hello. Hi, Robert. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm very well. My God, you already have this beautiful smile in front of me. This time in a good way.
Right.
So how are you doing today? Good weather over there?
There was some sunshine. At the moment, it's getting cloudy and cloudy more. So probably at the end of the day, normal Dutch rain coming.
Amazing. Okay, Robert, just before we start the game, just tell me where are you from?
I'm born in Indonesia.
Okay.
I lived for my third years in the Netherlands with my parents. My father was a pilot.
Amazing.
In the World War. He was fighting against the Japanese from Australia in that period of time for a couple of years, and he was by the Marines, so they sent him all over the world. So, and finally he came here in the Netherlands. Well, finally, we're Dutch, that's why we came back to the Netherlands.
Amazing. Which city?
Where I born?
No, which city you live now? Amsterdam?
I live nearby Amsterdam. It's called Duivendrecht. It's a small city. It's just 2 minutes walk, and I'm in Amsterdam.
Oh my God, it's amazing. You know, I've been in Holland. I think in other life I was Dutch because I just love the country. I've been there, like literally, I'm not joking. I've been there more than 20 times, and I've been there. I've got a very good friend. Yeah, I've got a very good friend of mine. He's Portuguese and he lives near Eindhoven. So Helmond, it's like near Eindhoven, Helmond, and so I go all the time. I've been there like thousands of times. I just love Holland. I just love being there. And actually, I might go. I meant to go like now this summertime. It's because of this challenge, the world right now. I wasn't able, but yeah, as soon as the borders open, I'm flying there.
All right.
And what do you do for living, Robert?
I'm a director of photography. It's a cameraman with a department under him, and sometimes I work just as a cameraman, and sometimes I work as a director of photography for a feature film or a commercial or the bigger things, So I do everything. I like it to do everything.
That's amazing. That's very good. And what's the most interesting thing about your job, in your opinion?
The most interesting is the people around me, because I love to work with people and have the fun, and I love to solve problems, because when you're on set, you're always solving problems. How can we do this? How we can do that? How we can make it better? And I like to be comfortable for the actors, to feel them safe. And it's a team effort. It's lovely. That's the only thing I want to do is this all my life till I'm dead.
That's amazing. Oh my God, that's so powerful when you do something that you love, isn't it? That's powerful. I think every person live right now, if they could do like what they feel, the passion, I think it's like it's achievement in your life. I think it's the most beautiful thing can happen, I think. Okay, Robert, so welcome to Billy and the Magic Box.
Question for you.
Yes, in the end. Oh my God, I'm already scared now.
Don't be scared. I just want a little bit more information. And where come you from? Where are you from?
Brazil.
Brazil.
Yeah, and I've been living in London for 14 years now, and I was living in Portugal as well. So yeah.
Yeah, I've only been once in Brazil. It's for film, for shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Just a little. We went to some places where they make the coffee and dry the coffee, and afterwards we had to go back. So I didn't see much. I only know that we lost from Brazil at that moment the World Championship.
Oh, really?
We said, it's safe now. We lost. We're safe now here.
Like Brazil, we haven't win like a World Cup for like 18 years or 13 years. It'll be a long time.
Yeah.
Okay, Robert.
Right.
So welcome to William the Magic Box. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna play a music now, just for us to get in the mood before the first question. Let's do it. Okay, ready for the first question?
All right.
Let's do, Robert. What gives you butterflies?
Oh, when I see people around me who are happy, and when I'm working and things come together, like we planned it, or maybe we didn't plan it, but it comes together anyway. Beautiful weather makes me happy. I love the sun. It's in Holland not so much, but lately, after 2 years, there's a lot of more sun and heat. I really like. I don't like winter.
Right. So let's go for the second question.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Okay. The next question is, what is the first thing you think about when you wake up?
Oh, Jay, it's already today.
Really?
Because I love to lay in bed, and well, I wake up quite early because I'm used to it because of the job starting always early. You have to be at 8 o'clock somewhere, so you have to be up at 6. But sometimes you have to be up at 6, and then you don't want to be up, and you say, "Oh, right, is it already today?"
Good one, good answer. Let's get another question, Robert. Let's do it. Okay, just before the next question, what do you think? What do you remember the memories you have from Indonesia? When you think about when you were living there, what the memories you have from Indonesia?
I don't have, because I was too young, because I was almost 3 years. But we had some pictures, of course, and my father was filming with the 8mm camera. And so I have some films and some pictures from that period of time. But it was it's a small island. It's called Biak. It's above New Guinea.
Okay.
And white beaches, well, you know, lovely stuff. But I can't remember anything about it.
I see. Okay. Next question is, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be and why?
Oh, well, I would like to live in New Zealand. I've been there for 2 times, once for my work and once for 5 weeks for a holiday, traveling it through most of the part on the Northern Island. And I really love the people there. They're polite, they're friendly, they're open, and there's a lot of space, and the temperature is mild, and in summer it's about maximum 30 degrees. In the winter it's gonna be against the 0 degrees in the Northern Island, but on daytime it's already going up to 15, 16 degrees. And I love the space. There is so much space there, and I haven't even visited much of the South Island, which is gorgeous with its wild nature, and there are no dangerous animals. Whatever happens there, nothing can happen to you. There are no snakes, except when they're imported by some people, but normally there are no. And it gives you a lot of freedom there. And well, especially the people are very nice. I really like it.
Great, great. Let's go for another question. Let's do it.
Like a commercial.
Okay, next question. Do you think your priorities have changed since you were younger?
Whoa. Well, that's a difficult question. Well, the answer is difficult. What kind of priorities I had before? I'm more a person of living day to day, and I've got my dreams, of course, and I'm working to it. But if I can't make it, that doesn't matter. It's not the thing what you have to do, but it is what you love to do, and maybe you can. So I don't have really priorities. Yeah, I love good food, and I love love. I need love around me, and that's one. Yeah, that's nothing ever gonna change. I think when you're young and you're older.
Amazing. Let's go. Let's get another question, Robert. Let's do it. Okay. Next question. When have you been the most happy?
Most happy. I think the day I got married with my second wife. It's one of the happiest days I ever had. And
Really?
amazing party, and yeah, it was for her also the second time she got married. And we said when we met together, we're never gonna marry again, ever. And 1 year later, we got married. I think it's my life, yes.
Oh, that's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. Oh, wow. How long have you been together for?
Now we're 10 years together and 9 years, almost 9 years married. Yeah.
Married. Amazing.
Yeah. We married after 2 years. After 1 year, we lived together. She got 2 children, and after a year, we lived together with the 4 of us. And then after a year later, we got married.
Amazing. Is your wife behind you? I can see someone behind you. Is it your wife?
She's putting some bulbs into the ground. We have flowers.
That's beautiful.
That's her. Yeah.
Very good. Right, let's get another question, Robert. Let's do it. Okay, next question, Robert. If you had only 24 hours of life, what would you do?
Right. Make a 24-hour film now.
my last 24 hours of life.
Only filming me.
Yeah.
Oh, she's coming in. Say hi to William.
Hello, what's her name?
Pauline.
Hello, Pauline. How are you? Hello.
Hi, I'm Pauline.
Thanks so much for thanks so much for letting your husband to do the interview with me. Thanks so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Next time you should.
I'm just working in the garden, so I let you do your thing.
Great. I could see someone doing some work there. I was like, who is that? Who is that? I thought it was the neighbor. Right. So, what would you do if you had 24 hours of life?
Yeah, to do. I would spend it with my wife, of course, and family, if I can, and that we had a joyful and last 24 hours, I would say.
Great, very sweet, very sweet.
My wife asked, "Can I walk through the frame?"
Of course you can. Of course. Absolutely, not a problem at all.
Yeah.
Good. Let's get another question. Okay, let's go for another question. Who in your family you trade place with and why? If you could, for one day, let's say.
For one day in my family.
Yeah, if you could change place for one day with someone, who that would be and why?
Oh. Well, it would be the place of my wife.
Cool. Good one.
That is how it is to be a woman.
Of course. Yeah, absolutely.
You can imagine what it is.
And you could understand as well why sometimes she gets upset, why sometimes she you know what I mean, she gets upset, you would understand why.
Yeah, exactly.
That's for sure. Let's get another question. Okay, next question is, what's the best compliment have you ever received?
All right. The best compliment. Yeah. When I'm at work, I get a lot of compliments for my job, but the best compliment is, I think the best compliment I get was from a director. I just made a feature film for children, played by adult actors. And he said, well, it was my first job with him. And he said, this is the first time we work together and we had to find our way, how we can work together. But he said, it worked so very well out. And I can only see that whatever happens for you when you have to film, you can solve it. In what kind of location, how big or how small it is. And that was, that's a compliment I got about a month ago for the film.
It's amazing and
So
very
I think
genuine.
that's nice.
And absolutely, it's very genuine as well. I think the best compliment when they are genuine, when the people mean it, and you can feel when the people mean it, the compliment, isn't it? I think they're the best compliments. Absolutely, sweet one, very sweet. Okay, Robert, I've got 3 questions left for you. Let's do it.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Okay, Robert, let's get another question. What a negative thing that happened to you that came out as a positive thing in the end?
Right. The rent of the house where we lived before we went here got every year 5% higher and higher and higher.
Okay.
And at the end, we couldn't pay it anymore, so we have to go somewhere else. And now we live in this house. And this house we found later on, it's bigger, it's cheaper, and more trees, and nearby Amsterdam, closer than before. Before we lived in Amsterdam, but it's farther away from the center than we live now. And that was a positive way from a negative thing. The other part is, that is a little bit the negative part of it, is that we had to leave a lot of friends there and friends of the children, and that is sometimes hard. But they can go by bike and bicycle every time.
Sure, absolutely. A good answer. Good, I like that. 2 questions left.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Okay, next question. What is the worst first date have you ever been on?
Well, the first date, it's the first bad date, yes. When I was younger, I met a woman which was older than me, a lot older, and it came out to be, and I was about thinking I was 22 or something like that. And it went over into a one-night stand.
Okay.
But it didn't stay with that, because I didn't like her at the end, and I thought it's no good. And then she kept stalking me after that, but we never met again. But she kept stalking me after that, and that was what you can call your worst. And I never did a one-night stand again. After this, I learned my lesson.
I see. Good one. Very good one. Okay, Robert, let's get the last question. That's funny. Okay, last question. Right, a good one. Have you ever stolen anything, and how did it happen?
Yes, I have once stolen, when I was about 9 years, a roll of sellotape to stitch something. Yeah. And I can't remember why, but I felt guilty for many months because I did that. I think I didn't want to go to that shop anymore.
I think everyone have already, when you're children, they stole something, a sweet or anything. I'm sure everyone went through this desire, of stealing something. I'm sure.
I don't know why I did it stole it, because my mother. Something that I don't know.
Right. Okay, Robert, it's not the end yet. Okay, what am I going to do now? Let's do the quick thinking game. I'm going to give away a word and you just tell me one thing that comes to your mind, okay? Quick thinking.
Okay.
Okay, let's start with family.
Love.
Money.
Need it.
Love.
Always need it.
Life.
Give life and live life.
Good one. Sex.
Always need it.
Religion. Religion.
Religion could be dangerous for other people.
Okay. Politics.
They have to be there, but I hate it.
Okay. Fear.
Have no fear.
Friendship,
The most important thing.
desire,
To have a desire, you can go where. You can come anywhere.
that's amazing. Regrets,
That's always too late for.
cool. Wish,
A long and happy and healthy life for me, my family, for everybody, of course.
oh, that's
It's
amazing.
politics, eh? Don't like politics.
Right, let's say now the three left one. Let's say Indonesia.
A beautiful country, a lot of poor people, a lot of corruption.
Okay, and the last one, film.
Yeah, going to make my best film once with a lot of budget.
Amazing. Yeah. Okay, Robert, let's pretend now I'm going to meet your wife to have a cup of tea, and I'm going to ask your wife, tell me the most beautiful thing about Robert and tell me something that he needs to improve on. What do you think your wife will tell me?
Oh, well, he's kind. He's taking care for the family, for myself, and he's slobby. And sometimes he got a little bit angry because if he feels that he's not being how do you call this being approached on the right way or something. I don't know when it's not fair. And
Okay.
when it's and yeah, that's it.
Okay. Cool. All right. Okay, now is the time for you to ask me the question. Okay, Robert, you can ask me a question now.
Yeah. Do you think you're really gonna change when you have your big show ready on real cameras and on real things like you wanted? What's your wish for the future?
If I think I'm gonna change,
Yeah.
what do you mean? Like if I'm gonna change myself or?
Are you gonna change? Gonna be as happy as you knew are? Do you still have, well, the humbly and for people?
I see.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Okay. Absolutely. I think so. I think I think I will. I will. As I said to you, I'm learning since I started out the show. I've been learning a lot, and every day I learn something new. Every day I connect with someone different, someone with different point of views, and yes, I think I'll change in a positive way. I think I'll change in a positive way, that's for sure. I think I'm gonna be able to talk better, you know what I mean, to look better in the camera, to be more professional. I think, yeah, everything comes with time as well. Everything will come with time. And yes, I think I will. I think I will be a more professional, like in a while. I think the most I will be doing, the most professional I will get, and I will get more comfortable as well.
Yeah. All right.
Is that a good answer?
That's a good answer. I hope you stay the way you are and that you, the ideas you have got, that they will come for you.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much. As I said,
Great.
good. So I just hope you had a good time. I hope I made your day differently, like on your normal days. I hope you enjoyed the experience.
Yes.
And before you go, if you can share a positive message or a positive quote or anything that inspires you in life.
Yeah, before I do that, I just one thing to say to you is I hope when your show getting really good and you're going to do it with more people and live in the studio, that you keep on going on to get the people nobody knows.
Totally.
Because we already know all the interviews with the people we all know, they're famous. I think it is good to see how really normal people, I said normal people, how they live. That's, I think, more interesting. Very
Totally.
good.
No, thanks so much. Thank you for this. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Thanks so much. It's really, for me, I take a lot. Like for you, you've been working this business for so long, and you know a lot. And for me, what you just said, for me, for sure, I'll keep that with me because, as I said, I'm just starting now, and talk to someone who got so much experience and have a lot of. I'm sure that's a very good tip. I'll always remember that. I'll always, for sure. And I think, to be honest, other thing as well. When I started the show, the first name was Anonymous Stars because I'm anonymous, you're anonymous, but we are starting at the end of the day because we have point of views. As you said before, we are sharing different everything we are sharing, and yes, it makes sense. You see how interesting. Thanks so much for the tip. I really liked. I will
And
keep
what
that.
you can do also when you have a live show that you maybe have one famous person to get all the attention and
Of course.
and then let them talk together.
No, I thought that as well. That's what I thought as well. Like for mix up, you know, because as you said, nowadays people know about all those famous people. They know their answers and everything. But at least do because the thing is, the show when they do interviews, they prepare the question for the person. And this show, it comes any question. You don't know what the question is gonna be. So I think that's the good part of the show. But I have this idea as well. I thought about as well, like doing some like famous people and some anonymous people like us. I think that's the whole thing. I will keep that in mind. I remember that for sure. Right. So positive. Yeah.
Here it comes. Enjoy life while you can. You only live once. You're not coming back. Maybe.
Hey, good one, very good one. Thanks so much, Robert. Next time when I come to Holland, when I come to Amsterdam, I'll drop a line and we're gonna go for a coffee.
Yeah, right. Do it. Really.
Yes, I'll let you know. I'll let you know. I've got so many people I know in Holland, and when I come to Amsterdam, I'm gonna with your wife. We're gonna have a tea or a coffee, some tea. It'll be nice to meet someone like you, someone so experienced that's full of energy. My God, you have so full of energy. Okay. Good point. Thank you so much, Robert.
I will.
Have a lovely day. All the regards for wife, all the regards, and we keep in touch. Okay?
Sure. Thank you. See you
Take
around.
care. All the best.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Did you have a nice time? Enjoyed the interview? William and the Magic Box. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, William and the Magic Box. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, just visit our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com. Give a like, share the video, and see you tomorrow with another lovely interview. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Bye.